All right, WestJet is introducing a cheaper fare for those willing to fly without a carry-on. And for a closer look at this, we're joined live by John Gradick, faculty lecturer and academic programs coordinator of supply chain, logistics, operations, and integrated aviation management at McGill University. John, okay, so let me get this straight. I can pay a cheaper fare if I don't bring anything on the plane, like I just walk on with me.
Yeah, you can walk on an airplane with WestJet with just something that would fit under the seat in front of you. So a briefcase, a purse, a merce, whatever it is that you have that has the dimensions that would fit under your seat in front of you, that's okay. If you have anything that requires you to be storing it in an overhead bin, you have to pay a higher fare. So they're really scrambling here to try to find opportunities to in fact reduce the cost of flying, and they're kind of nickel and diming you when it comes to the stuff that you can take on board.
Yeah, so that leads two questions, right? Okay, one, is this actually going to work in practice? And two, what all are we paying for that we shouldn't be paying for? You just said nickel and diming on almost everything.
Yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous. I think that the carriers are looking to try to differentiate themselves from each other and try to create a unique product that basically the competition can't do. So this is WestJet's attempt to, in fact, create a new class of fares that I'm not sure they're going to introduce a lower fare. It means probably the other fares will go higher. But this, the conditions associated with this low fare are no carry-on bags that cannot fit under the seat in front of you, because they're saying, premium space in that overhead bin means people today don't have enough room. So we're going to create a disincentive for people to bring stuff on board by creating this new fare. So it's really making it very confusing.
Hey, John, what is this going to do for summer travel, especially because isn't there also part of this announcement that there's going to be more seats added to the back of the plane?
Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to happen before the summer. I think that, that's a long, that's a process. They got 185 airplanes that I think, from what I understand, all of those airplanes are going to get fitted with an extra row of seats in the back of the airplane. Now, the question is, what's defined as the back of the airplane? So I'm figuring if they want to put an extra row of seats there, it's going to be the last 12 rows that basically now become the last 13 rows. They're going to put one more row in there in the same amount of linear feet on board the airplane. So instead of having a 28-inch pitch on those seats, you now will have 26, maybe 26 and a half. So those seats will get really tight. So if you're my size or your size, that's not the place you want to have to spend 5 or 6 hours flying from Toronto to Vancouver.
Okay, so John, bottom line, what does this mean for travelers with the summer vacation coming up? Because look, the temperatures are going up, and so are people's attitudes, especially when it comes to travel during the summer and the frustrations.
Yeah, I would have thought that summer 23 would have been our last major summer of bottlenecks and crises. If you remember, last year was pretty bad, and summer 22 was even worse. So we thought we had turned the corner with all of this staff that the airlines and the airports have introduced. But what's happening now is that the airlines are having a problem getting airplanes. Boeing's slow, Airbus is slow. There are not many airplanes available in the marketplace, so the schedules are going to get tight. The planes are going to be full. The fares are going to be high, or higher than they were last summer. And so the summer 24 looks to be a little bit of a chaos, a little bit of discontent. And unfortunately, Canadians haven't got much of an option. All the carriers in Canada suffer from customer service deficiencies. So welcome to summer 24.
All right, get there the best way we can. John Gradick, faculty lecturer and academic programs coordinator of supply chain, logistics, operations, and integrated aviation management at McGill University. Thanks for your time this afternoon.
Have a great day. Take care.